Yo, 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 this your boy Shamantruths. You get you guys another video. This video just about, yo, man, when you actually meet your divine counterpart, bro, you ain't got nobody, you ain't got nothing to worry about them leaving you, because when it's upright, ain't no point to leave. You ain't got to worry about, nobody's going to leave you if you're being treated right or you treat somebody right that's upright. Nobody's stupid. Nobody's dumb. A lot of people are so scared to get their heart broken, but it will never happen. When you actually meet your counterpart, they'll never leave your side. The real counterparts never leave. So you literally got people potentially missing the spot because they're too scared. Yes. People are fucking scared, bro. It's not like they're not qualified. They're just scared and they're fearful. And they keep putting these fears in their head that won't exist unless they keep focusing on them. Just for example, let's say you're really, really good at basketball, but you got that fear. What if I hurt my ankle? Right? You always put that in your head. What if I hurt my ankle? You're never going to be playing basketball hard, or you may never get on that team because you keep having that fear. What if I hurt my ankle? But if you keep having that in your head, you're going to hurt your ankle. So you got people, what if I get my heart broken? What if I get my heart broken? I'm like, well, if you keep putting that in your head, you're going to get your heart broken. You better stop doing that. I don't got no fear in my head. What if my girl leave me? I'm like, bitch, I know that bitch ain't going to leave me. I'm like, yo, if she leave me, well, hey, she wasn't the one. Because when I get the one, that bitch will never leave. It's same for me. Look, yo, when I actually get my biddy, fuck I look like leaving. As long as she doesn't intentionally infringe upon me, like try to hurt my feelings and shit. Because that's some narcissistic shit. But even in the past when I didn't know no better, I used to sit in it, but I peeped it. You ain't supposed to take nobody's bullshit. But I know the bitch that's for me ain't going to be on that. Yeah, she might get a little mad here and there. But she's not going to intentionally try to hurt my feelings and try to make me compete. As long as you're not trying to make me compete, try to make me feel bad, and intentionally try to infringe upon me, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I'll never leave. But if you're on that bullshit, of course I'm going to leave. But as long as you're not on that bullshit, you're upright, I'll never leave. It's like these people are out here tripping. You got people connected to you, bro. They're overqualified, but for some reason, they're fucking scared. I'm like, yo, you're going to end up missing an opportunity. I don't like scary people. You better walk. You better come in scared or forever hold your peace. That's how I'm coming. Because it's like these motherfuckers doing all this, that, and the third, but they're scared as fuck. I can't even lie. They got me locked down, but it's like this motherfucker's scared. I'm just telling you the energy. You got motherfuckers scared, but they qualified. Oh yeah, they're qualified, but they're scared. I'm like, bitch, you better stop doing that with me. You better stop putting that in your head. Great mother's like, hey, you better stop putting that in your head because that'll never happen. But if you keep doing that, it's gonna happen. I don't got that in my head. What if she leaves me? I'm like, I know she ain't gonna leave me. Because I'm a good motherfucker. But if you trust that you're a good person, hey, you know I'm not gonna leave a good fucking person. I'm like, come on, man, that doesn't even make fucking sense. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't got nothing to worry about of me, but your mind is playing tricks on you or something. Because you keep putting fears in your head that won't manifest. Because it's like, come on, in harmony, balance, you actually with somebody you're supposed to be with. Why would it break up unless there's some bullshit? But if you're not gonna be on bullshit, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You better come in scared so you can defeat that. But if you keep restricting yourself because you have fears, you're not going to make a breakthrough. Like, man, I'm telling you, you can't be out here scared to fall in love with the one, but you still want the one. That's like you're sabotaging yourself. You better go in that bitch scared. That's like, I remember that first time I went in that ring, nigga. You already know I got a little jittery, but I still hopped in that bitch. Even though I ran at the nigga, I shouldn't have ran at Duke. That's the only reason why I lost, bro. I was literally running at him. When I fought Duke, R.I.P. Duke, I ran at that nigga. I'm like, bro, if I would have took my time, I would have beat him. But when I ran at him, bro, he hit me with a counter punch, boy. It sat my ass down that whole fight. He beat me, though, because I ran out of breath and I didn't have a good game plan. But I was like, my first week of boxing. This was years ago. This was when I didn't have a coach. This was when I wasn't really practicing technique, you know. So I'll give him that. He beat me. Oh, yeah, he beat me. And he showed me good sportsmanship. Like, I had to lose that fight. Because he showed me I had good sportsmanship and I'm not a sore loser. You know, I made a song with him. I wanted to train with him. Like, we were actually cool after that. No cap. We were cooler after the fight than we were before the fight because I didn't know him. I'm growling at him when we're in the ring and shit. Like, I was letting him know I wasn't there I was not there to fuck around, but he beat me. But I'm not gonna lie, before I went in that ring, you already know my emotions was kind of because I'm smoking weed and shit. But I still went in that ring. It's like, bitch, you can have those things in your head, but you cannot let it overwhelm you to where you're not making the right move. These people are end up going to lose their spot in your life, bro. Because I'm picking up this specific motherfucker that got it, but they're tweaking, bro. The great mother, like, yo, they're tripping. And if they keep tripping, they're going to end up having to get that spot up. That's why I'm like, yo, if you on that bullshit shit, hey, meaning like, you know, you putting those fears in your head. I'm like, yo, that don't represent me. Your fears in your head don't represent who I truly am, so I can't even say that's going to be me. That's some shit you're coming up in your head to make you feel, I don't know what it is, make you feel safe. Man, love is a risk. Everything's a risk in life, you know? So you gotta stop doing that. I'm telling you, man, people could potentially lose out on being with you because of their fears of losing you. I'm like, man, if that bitch treated nigga right, you ain't gonna worry about me. Yeah, I'll never do that. I literally, like, I'll go with the mother. The mother already told me, like, hey, I already know the implications if I do it wrong. But I'll never do it wrong. I mean, come on, man. I ain't. That's why they had to wait for so goddamn long to be with connections, because I had to learn about karma and integrity or loyalty. And I've been learning that. Oh, yeah, I've always been loyal, but you don't fuck around in relationships. No, you don't fuck around. Especially the upright ones. These karmic ones, you learn and you get up out of there. But when you actually get one that's actually fulfilling, no, you don't fuck that one up because you get bad karma. Man, I'll never cheat on my bitch. I'll never... Right, well, when I locked in, bro, I literally don't have any sexual energy for other women. That's what's going on now, but it's like, bitch, you're scared. Scary ass. Yeah, you better not come at me scared because you're fucking it up. You're going to end up making me, because the great mother, like, yo, shit, I don't know what to tell her. She going to get her shit straight. You're too scared. I'm like, yo, you ain't got nothing to worry about with me. So the best thing to do is, if you are scared of, like, breaking, or you're scared of something that's going to happen, you got to get that out of your head and just go for it. Especially when you know they're the one. You're going to end up losing that person because of your fears. If I was scared to go to California, I would have never went. Yeah, I had them emotions come up, but I still went. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still went out there, nigga. I don't let nothing stop me, bro. I low-key ain't scared of nothing. I might feel some resistance, but I'm not scared. I'll never say I'm scared. That's a lie. There might be a little resistance because I'm out of my comfort zone, but I usually, 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, I go for it. That's why it's like, yo, you better stop being scared because you're going to end up fucking something up. You got that nigga shit locked down, but you're scared. You got some people are sitting out so much energy your way to keep you away from everybody, but they're not even by you to even be doing that. It's like, you better stop doing that. The great mother, like, no, you better come in and do what you gotta do and stop doing that because that ain't right. That ain't right. It kinda ain't right. You're hiding, you're blocking everything from something to come in, but they're not a bad person though. But you're not making moves. You're not making no moves. You're only doing energy shit. I mean, you're doing the work, but you know what I'm trying to say? You're not moving on the chessboard. You're moving on the 5th dimension, the 6th dimension, but you gotta move on the 3rd dimension. Come on, man. Yeah, these people are kind of scared, but I'm like, yo, you better not. You just gotta do it scared, and then you're gonna notice that there's nothing to worry about. 50 years later, y'all still together with 5 kids and grandkids. It ended up turning out to be okay. Because when the great mother give you confirmation that you're supposed to be with that person, they're like, they're divine. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Those unions are protected by the fucking forces of shit you don't even see, galactic forces. But like I said, man, they can trick themselves out of their spot with their fears. You can trick yourself out of your fears, so you just gotta be careful and not be fearful or heartbreaks, because you're gonna end up attracting that. I don't even got that in my head. Like, what if she break my heart? I know she's not. The right one ain't, because she's not stupid. She's gonna be like, wait a minute, this is a good guy. Why would I do that? Same for me. I'm like, no. I'll never do that. It's written in the stars. I gotta be loyal. It's in my heart. It's in my gut. It's in my skin. It's in my goddamn sign. Everything about me. That's why I'm like, yo, I'm not buying that shit. I'm not responding to that, because I know who the fuck I am. When you know who you are, man, stand on that shit. Don't let nobody fear try to change you to who you are. But yeah, man, you got people out here scared. They scared, but they're fiercely protected, but you too scared. I'm like, you better get that fear. You better match it. You gotta match it. You gotta match that. Don't be scared. But that's about it, man. I got these other videos I gotta drop and shit. Yeah, people can trick themselves. People can trick themselves out of their spot by, having that anxiety and fear, unwanted fears, They can trick themselves out of being in your life. When it's divine, you ain't got nothing to worry about, man. The great mother ain't gonna never let that fold, especially when you're doing your best. Things happen, but you ain't gotta worry about that motherfucker leaving. As long as you not intentionally infringing people in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because them narcissists, they'll do that. As long as you're not moving like a narcissist, and you ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm telling you, you better off going in there scared than not doing it at all, because there's going to be another bitch or another nigga to take that spot. Because the great mother, like, I'm not going to be waiting for this forever. That nigga needs something. That bitch needs something. It may not be the one, but it might be the two. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You just come in on point, and that's all you got to worry about. Just come in as your best self. That's it. And the rest will follow. You can't always try to plan shit. You just got to come in as you are, and then we're going to see how it all unfolds. Because when it's divine, you already know it's divinely orchestrated. So stop worrying about the bad things if they're never going to happen. But if you keep putting it in your mind, oh, yeah, it's going to happen. But yeah, that's about it, man. That's your boy Shamantruths. I'm out. I got to drop these other videos and shit. Peace.